So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. It's day 2 of my southwestern PA trip. I was out in Washington County for the past 2 days, including today. Today's July 3rd. And now we're in Fayette County now. We're here in Ohiopyle State Park. I just got done visiting, quick visit to Cucumber Falls. I'm here at the campground and I'm not too pleased with what I see at the moment. I'll try and fix this up in a moment. Please don't destroy your campsites. I'll show you in a moment, but I think we'll make do. I could move just to the one over there maybe. I don't know if anyone's here. But I want to move over there and someone shows up. I don't have cell service up here, otherwise I would check the, see if it's reserved. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so someone brought chalk with them. I think there's a piece of it. There's a piece of it down there, but look what they did to the tabletop. Really? They didn't even bother to clean it up. It just crumbles of it everywhere, and then the rock behind me is just covered with it. That looks ugly. So yeah, we're gonna try and get this cleaned off. I have a table cover I'll put on this. I'm gonna try and do what I can to clean this off. Yeah, and we have our fire pit. I'll put my tent back there, so we'll just ignore the the ugly rock. Maybe I'll put a bunch of dirt on it or something. Cover all that stuff up. I don't know. But man, let's see what we can do to clean this up. I mean, like, how can you leave a campsite, you know, when you left it like this, you know? I mean, especially when there's just like chunks of chalk still on the table. Like, really? You're not even considering what the people after you are going to have to clean up when they come here. That's just rude. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I got to get something to eat too. But now I have to wait because I got to clean things up. All right, so I was able to clean things up pretty much. Yeah, it's okay. I have the tablecloth there, and I used a shirt from yesterday to brush it off. It's just chalk. It'll come off. That, whatever. I'm only here for one night. It's gonna be dark in several hours, so we won't worry about that. We'll be over here by the campfire most of the time. Won't be looking at that. Yeah, I mean, a good rainstorm will wash that off too. It's just chalk, but it's not the end of the world. All right, I'm famished. I'm gonna try some of this. I think I showed this to you in my last camping video, actually last night when we were at Raccoon Creek State Park. I showed you some gifts that were sent to me. I'm gonna try this liquid IV. I could probably use it right now. It's a hot one. It was 90 degrees today. I did a lot of exploring and filming. I think later tonight we'll taste test some of these different flavored cashews too from the gifts. But let's test this out before we even get the tent up or anything. I was gonna try this later, but I feel like I need it. Yeah, once we get the tent set up, I'll probably change out this nasty sweaty shirt. I didn't do a lot of heavy exploring, just a lot of driving. We filmed 11 covered bridges today. It was nuts. So yeah, you put this in how much water? I think it fits in a 16-ounce bottle of water. Well, let me just double check. Yep, add 1 stick to a 16-ounce bottle of water. That's what this is. So does this have a flavor to it? It just says liquid IV. Oh, lemon lime. I like lemon lime. This was from, oh, Sal. Sal sent me this. So let's try it. Lemon lime is good. I do drink a lot of Propel, which has electrolytes in it and stuff too, but let's try this. I feel like sticking an IV line right in myself anyway right now. It's a long day. Yeah, yesterday I got up at 1 in the morning and left home at 2 to get out this way. I slept good last night, but actually let me just do it like this. I think that's just about all of it there. Oh, there's a bit more. Oops. Now I'm making a mess. There's just a little bit. Alright, that'll do. Let me get this brushed off first. Give this a shake. I will say you can hear road traffic from this site. There's a big hill that comes up to the campground. As people come up that hill, you can hear it, but that'll quiet down later tonight too. I'm also munching on the cashews he sent me. Alright, let's try this. It tastes good. That's important. Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, it tastes good. We'll see what it does to me later tonight. So I need something to kickstart me. I gotta get my tent and everything set up. All right, let's quit sitting around. Let's get that tent set up. We'll get the fire going here in a bit. It's hot tonight, but it'll cool down as it gets later tonight. Good stuff. By the way, this is not a paid promotion for Liquid IV, but it's good stuff. And there is a train at the bottom of this hill too. I remember that from last time. I camped here years ago. It woke me up in the middle of the night. It's not blowing its whistle though. Anyway. Yep, still working getting the tent up. We'll get the rain fly on. I think there's a good chance of storms tonight. From last, oh, there it goes. There's the whistle. Imagine not knowing there's a train down there and just hearing that in the middle of the night. So, yeah, it's the whistle and that, the train whistle and that screeching noise that it makes on the tracks too. I was actually, last time, this is 164, site 164. I camped at 159 up there a couple years ago. Anyway, yeah, I looked at the forecast before I left, and there's a good chance of storms overnight. We'll see what it looks like in the morning too. I did bring my canopy along. I don't know that I'll set it up tonight. We'll see what happens in the morning. I would like to go for a hike in the morning, but we'll see what the weather's like. We'll take it as it comes. All right, well, I got cleaned up a little bit, washed. Got a wet washcloth. Wiped the day's sweat off. Wiped the day's sweat off, if I could talk. Yeah, and there's a train going through. It is what it is. I mean, last night at Raccoon Creek State Park, it was airplanes flying overhead. Here it's trains. Anyway, we're gonna do one of these meals tonight. These adventure meals. This was a gift from a viewer. This one was fettuccine chicken Alfredo. That sounds good. So this is one of these where we gotta heat up some water and rehydrate this. So I'm gonna get my little stove set up, get some water heated up. I am famished. We need to eat. Not sure what I think of the train. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, just get some water in my water cooler over here. I think we need about 1 cup. And have to read the directions. It just does about 1 cup. That water warmed up. About 1 1/3 cups, so this will probably do. All right, I'm hungry. I just wish I had a signal here. It's almost 7 o'clock. Yeah, there is near the campground entrance, the road that turns into the campground. There was a signal up there. I was able to do a few things, but we got home set up. Sun is still shining, so we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, forecast before I left, forecast was calling for storms overnight, things like that, and then maybe just showers in the morning. We'll see. You know, like 30% type showers type thing. Not as hot as today. I might show you what I finally picked up the state park map. I'll tell you what, the state park office was kind of hard to find here. There's a sign for it, like on the road, but then trying to find it, there's like a big parking lot, but there's no sign in the parking lot where the state park office is. It was kind of confusing. I found it though then. All right. Alright, water, warm up. I'm hungry. Alright, the water is steaming. So get that poured in here. Smells good. That's what it looks like. Almost look like dry cereal. But anyway, let's get this in here. You pour the water in, you seal it, let it sit for 5 minutes. Then you open it up, stir it some more, seal it, let it sit for another 4 or 5 minutes. So. Seal it pretty quickly. You want that steam to stay in there. All the hotness from the water. Alright, if I can seal it properly here. There we go. I need to kind of hit it just right. Oh, there. Alright, we are sealed. So we'll let that sit. So about 5 minutes. 7:03, so 7:08. I'm gonna make some coffee later, some tea. Take a look at my map a little bit here. I might show you what I would like to do tomorrow, as long as it's not raining, but we'll see. Alright, so here's the Ohiopyle map. It's a pretty big state park. Yeah, we're up here at the Kentuck campground, all the way up here. Yeah, some of the traffic you're hearing is from this road. No, it shows you from this road right here, the Kentuck road. This is a steep road all the way up. Then the campground road. Right here, right about here, is cell service if you're in the area, if you ever come here. You know, earlier today we parked here and visited Cucumber Falls quickly. But tomorrow I'd like to park, yeah, right, there's parking right here. I'd like to do this Meadow Run trail. There's some Meadow Run water slides up here. You can come up here and do kind of a loop. There's more cascade waterfalls, and then come back along Meadow Run. That's what I'd like to do tomorrow. We could do more, I guess, but we'll see. I'm feeling it. I've been going hard at it the past 2 days. Like yesterday was today's July 3rd. Yesterday the 2nd, I got up at 1 in the morning, left at 2 to get out this way for filming. So it's been a ton of driving, and yeah, trying to get a lot done in this trip. So I'm kind of tired, but nice to get one hike in, especially with some cascades and waterfalls. But depending on how I feel, I mean, also hold the camera steady there. Also depends on what it's like tomorrow morning, rain-wise, but we'll see. If I'm up for it, maybe we'll do something else. But I do have quite a drive to get home as well. All right, tear myself away from the map. I love maps, by the way. Yeah, I finally got the Ohiopyle State Park map. I have a map for Ohiopyle, but it's on. As you know, I use the Purple Lizard maps. They have a map of Ohiopyle on there, but I never had the official state park one, so I like collecting those state park maps. Some people out there understand. You know who you are if you're watching. My friend Walter Zolna likes collecting those too. Got piles of them at home because there's 124 state parks here in Pennsylvania. So, all right, so giving this a stir. That's gonna be good. Then we'll let it sit for another 4 or 5 minutes or so. Make sure everything gets completely hydrated back up. Don't want crunchy noodles. I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat that. All right, while we're waiting for that to finish up, we got a fire going. That'll be nice. Already it's cooling off a bit this evening. I only have some neighbors right here. That's it for tonight. They're not too loud. The motorcycles coming up the hill are louder than my neighbors. Anyway. But that's okay for now. As the evening progresses, less and less people will travel that road and it'll get pretty quiet out here. So, alright. You know, I don't mind if it storms overnight. It's kind of nice to be sleeping in the tent and to hear the rain falling on top. I just would prefer it not raining in the morning so I can do a little bit more hiking. So, and the tent is 100% waterproof. We've used this in outright thunderstorms and stuff, so we'll be okay. All right, it's been there 5 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes or so I think, ooh, it looks good. I'm gonna pour it in a bowl tonight. We can see that. my trash can right down here. Hey, look at that yumminess. That looks pretty good. You have to admit it does. Right. Let's try this out. Make sure it's not too hot. Oh, it's good. Mmm. You know what? That's pretty good. You know, for a meal that was completely dehydrated just, you know, 10 minutes ago, that's not bad. I better get some napkins for myself. I don't think they're in the Jeep yet, but anyway. I can make a mess if I want to. Alright, this is pretty good. So if I enjoy this, then we'll, at some point we'll make some coffee or tea and sit by the fire a little bit more. Whoops. Yeah, fettuccine Alfredo chicken is what it's called. That's good stuff. So if you're into these kind of meals, you might want to check this one out. Alright, there we go, all gone. Just a little bit of soupiness in there yet. Yeah, some people think these are like cheap garbage meals. Like, why do you eat those? Why don't you make real food? That was a delicious, filling meal. And that company, Adventure Meals, they don't sponsor me or anything. One person in the comments suggested that I get those meals for free from the company, and I'm sponsored by them. I'm not. Actually, that particular one was given to me by a viewer. They are good, and they're quick and easy to make. Like, I've been out filming. I got mosquitoes. I've been out filming, driving all day long. That's why on some of these camping trips where I'm on these road trips, I don't spend a lot of time trying to make a bigger meal or something like that. Like last Sunday, I just had beef stew out of a can because I'm tired and I just kind of want a quick, easy meal. You know, if I'm doing a camping trip just for a camping trip, then I'll make cheeseburgers or steak or things like that. But anyway, I should say too, the directions called for 1 1/3 cups. I only put 1 cup in, and there's still a bit of water left over. You don't always need to put in as much as they say, but anyway, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then I think I'll sit. Another motorcycle coming up the hill. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we'll sit by the fire a little bit, and then get some coffee going. I think time to just sit by the fire a little bit. You know, if you can hear, there's some like a generator noise coming from out that way. I remember that from last time I camped here. I thought because I was much closer to it that time. Like I say, I did site 159 down that way. I could hear it. I thought it'd be a little bit further away from it, but I can still hear it. It's not on the whole time. It just kind of comes and goes. But even with motorcycles and trains and a little bit of a generator noise every now and then, you can still enjoy yourself at a state park. It's still relaxing just to come out here, sit by a fire, cook some food and things like that, especially after a long day of filming. So yeah, it is nice to just sit and relax. That long day. Did 11 covered bridges today. Got to the high point of Washington County. Did some hiking here at Ohiopyle already, so nice to just sit and relax. Alright, so it is 8 o'clock. I have decided just to make some tea. We'll do cozy chamomile tonight. I was just thinking too about some other places I could visit here quick tomorrow. There's a place called Balgham Rocks. It looks like it's just right off the road there. Because we could also just check out the main thing here at the park, the Ohiopyle Falls. We can go to the main lookout area. There's also you can hike along the river and get to an intersection to check them out too. We'll see what all we do about that. But let's do our taste test first with these cashews. These are sent to me by I think it was Sal once again, if I remember correctly. So we got dill pickle. I've had these before. Cinnamon brown sugar, and then rosemary and sea salt. Let's go ahead and open up the dill pickle ones a while. Get these open. Hold on a second. Okay, they do just tear open at the top. Yeah, I mean, dill pickle. The first time I had these, I was like, well, the first time I saw these and someone sent these to me, I was like, dill pickle cashews, but they really do taste like dill pickle. But if you like dill pickle, you would like these. Not bad. Let's try the rosemary and sea salt. This one sounds interesting. Yeah, there's a couple more campers coming in, the big trailers. Rosemary and sea salt. I'm kind of curious about this one. Well, I'm curious about all of them. Huh. It smells pleasant enough. You know, it's much more mild. The dill pickle is almost overwhelming. This one has a very mild taste to it. All right. Cinnamon and brown sugar. Let me open it from this way. This one doesn't tear as easily. Yeah, I had to resort to the knife on that one. Refuses to reveal its yumminess to me. Those, yeah, cinnamon and brown sugar, those are coated. Wow. Those are yummy. Yep, those might be my favorite out of all of them. I love dill pickles, but I feel like these I'm going to eat so much, you know. They're good, but they're, I don't know, they're just kind of weird, but they're good. These almost taste like, these are very mild taste. It's good, but a little bit too, let me just about too mild. A little bit too much, a little bit too mild. Just yummy. All right, let's get this tea going. Yeah, some couple just stopped asking where they can get water. Got our train coming through. Maybe it'll whistle again here soon. Should hear it coming. Where's that whistle? Maybe it's done. Alright, you can probably hear it down there. Alright. Alright, well, I think this is about just ready, but let me zoom in on that glow a little bit. That's kind of cool. Heating my tea water. Right. That's, I think this is ready. Let's turn this off. Whoops, wrong. Always turns the wrong way. Oh, another motorcycle coming up that hill. I'll take that train over the motorcycle though. Hearing that train whistle is kind of cool. Oops, maybe just a little bit too much water. Yeah, I'm saying when the couples showed up here, there was, with one of the campers, I'm having trouble finding water. Looking for a water spigot here in the park to fill up the water tanks in their camper. Didn't really know what to tell them. Maybe, you know, if you're bringing a camper to these state parks, maybe fill up with water before you come. Alright, well, I thought it was filming there, but I wasn't. I took the tea bag out and everything. I put some honey in there and regular creamer unflavored and stirred it up for you. And I wasn't even filming, but here we go. We can stir it up again for you. Alright, there we go. Oh boy, forgot to turn the camera on. Alright, but let's try this out. We gotta go sit by the campfire then. Ooh, that's pretty hot yet. That's good stuff. And it is, tomorrow's the 4th of July, so I do have some of those color flames I'll throw in the fire tonight. We'll celebrate 4th of July tonight. Yeah, there's just something really nice about having a hot drink by the fire. And I guess a cold drink would have the same feeling maybe, but in some ways, but for me it's just having hot tea or hot coffee by the campfire in the evening. Just really sets the mood. Alright, we'll let that burn down a little bit more before I put the color flames in there. I have more wood in the Jeep if I need it, but I may just, I'm not sure how late we'll stay up tonight. I'm pretty whooped. So I think it's closing on 8:30, if not past that already. So what about breakfast tomorrow morning? We may just do something quick and simple like oatmeal. I have more biscuits and gravy, one of those dehydrated meals. I have some corned beef hash in a can, but I may just go quick and easy with oatmeal. Just thinking a little bit more about what I want to do tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's the 4th of July, it's going to get pretty busy here. Like, it was busy today along the river, so I think kind of rethinking what I want to do a little bit. And I'm just kind of thinking about how I'm feeling too. So that the Meadow Run trail is about 3.2 miles, which actually isn't all that long. You could probably do about an hour and a half. It's got some of those water slides on it. I think that gets pretty busy though. A lot of people like to go down those. But I think I do want to hike along the river to Ohiopyle Falls itself. There's a trail that goes along the whole, what's called the Ferncliff Peninsula. I did that years ago. It's a beautiful trail, but I might just hike up to one side. I think it's less than half a mile, between a quarter mile, maybe just a little over a quarter of a mile along the river, which is a beautiful walk to Ohiopyle Falls itself. You can stand right next to it. It's a big waterfall. So I think I want to get that done early in the morning, because it's going to get full of people along the river if I wait too long. Then maybe check out Balgham Rocks. It looks like it's just like the rocky overlook is just right next to the trailhead. Then if we're feeling it, maybe do the Meadow Run trail. We'll see. But I have a feeling I'm going to be tired and just ready to go home too. We'll see what happens. Don't need to worry about it. We'll figure it out in the morning. It's kind of what I do in this channel. Just kind of film as I go, take it as it comes. All right, the fire is still going strong, but I need to get all this cleaned up back in the Jeep. It's about 8:45. It's getting darker, so don't want to leave anything out tonight. Like I said, it might storm overnight. That was from looking Monday evening. It's Wednesday evening now, so the forecast always changes. But I think I'll even put my table cover away. Sometimes I leave that out at night. But anyway, let's get this all. I gotta get stuff put back in the bags and stuff and put it in there, and it'll be dark enough, I think, by then to throw those color flames in the fire. I don't think I'll add any more wood on tonight. We'll let this burn down. I did put just one more big piece on. That'll be enough, and we'll that's looking very inviting. I'm all right. We are all cleaned up. Still have ugly chalk rock back there. Anyway, I kind of stopped noticing it after a while. It's okay. All right, yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. I'm just gonna sit by the fire yet, I guess, until this dwindles down. Just sit here and relax. Yeah, last night at Raccoon Creek State Park, I had a good signal, good 5G signal, and I could watch videos and check up on things, messages and stuff. Not so tonight, but that's the way it is. We'll just kind of I'll probably just get lost in my own thoughts here tonight a little bit. Alright, it's definitely getting darker. I think it's time to throw in these color flames. I think I can throw them right there in that middle crack. There we go. Bullseye. Oh, right away. Get some greens. There's my 4th of July fireworks right there. Cool. That'll do. These are pretty blue. A lot of times it's more greenish in color. It's a lot of blue right there. Sometimes you'll see purples and things like that. Alright, happy 4th of July. Even though it's not quite. I'll probably say that to you tomorrow too, though, when I do some hiking. But as far as some colorful festivities go, here you go. Happy 4th of July. Well, it's just about 10 o'clock, folks. I'm going to call it a night. I know there's a little bit left of my fire, but it is time to hit the sack. And we'll see what the night brings, if storms do come overnight. And we'll see how it is in the morning. Alright, good night, folks. Well, good morning. Birds are singing. It's right about 6 o'clock, so time to start getting ready for another day. I'm gonna get cleaned up a little bit. I have to find the bathroom too momentarily, and then yeah, we'll get some breakfast going, and then get the day started. Yeah, I was just gonna comment on the fact that it hadn't rained. Then as I was getting cleaned up, you know, it started to rain a little bit. Now it's just stopped. There's a quick little shower came through, but anyway, enough to make me throw everything back in the tent. Anyway, but I think I'm going to search for the bathroom, then maybe get some oatmeal making, get some oatmeal made, some coffee, and then we'll get packed up and head out. Like I said, I want to get out early this morning to the one place I want to get to, so, alright. Well, I gotta wake up. Yeah, I think the bathrooms are this way. Yeah, we'll walk past the site where I stayed, like 2 or 3 years ago when I was here. This is where I stayed, site 159. Remember, you kind of had to park up here and go down a slight little hill, but it was okay. Yeah, I had my tent down there. There's like a little stream down here, like it was flowing really heavy. We had a lot of rain that day, and had like a little waterfall down there. Sat down there with my coffee next to the waterfall. Remember that. And here we go. I was wondering how much further I had to walk, but we're here. Biting flies are bad this morning. Yeah, so it is kind of warm this morning, but it's humid. That's the thing. It's still drizzling just a little bit, but here under the canopy you don't really feel it that much. But anyway, we'll still try to get breakfast going, because I'm gonna go hiking along the Youghiogheny just a little bit, the Youghiogheny River to the Ohiopyle Falls. Once, like I said, up on the hill around the entrance to the campground, there is a signal for my phone, so I'll check the weather when I'm up there. Anyway, let's get a breakfast going, get packed up, and get on our way. I feel better now. But yeah, the humidity has to be near like 100% right now. It is just hot. I mean, not hot, it's muggy. It is warm though too. Alright, what do we get going first, oatmeal or coffee? Maybe coffee first, I think. That might be a good idea. I have one of these, again, the Vito Cup coffee and electrolytes. Like I said, I want to get going. Although it looks like it might be on the wetter side today. The river's probably still going to get crowded. So I would like to get out to the falls before then. Hopefully it doesn't start raining yet. Again, yeah, we got apples and cinnamon. Oatmeal. I put a little bit of powdered milk in here too then. Give that a nicer flavor. or texture too, I guess. Whew. Yeah, when it started raining, I got stuff set out here, so I was like cleaning up and stuff, and all of a sudden, it's like, really? But anyway. Alright, and as usual, while I'm waiting for my water and stuff to heat up, I'm slowly tearing camp down. I did use the fan last night, because I have that Jackery power station. It was just hot in the tent. It was 90 degrees yesterday, so yeah, it was nice to have that in there. I didn't use it all night, but for at least the first little while, it's nice just to have some air blowing on you. And one of my creamers exploded in the bag. I think it got crushed, so now like, all my creamers are there. Anyway, they're in a plastic bag within my gear bag, but one broke within that plastic bag. So now all the creamers are covered in like that, creamer. This is probably going to be a little bit too hot yet. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to get some water warmed up for my oatmeal, and I'll continue to keep on packing up. All my thirsty, dirty laundry here. Gotta get that out. It's gonna start stinking. It's good stuff. Coffee. Whew. In a way too, I'm just ready to go home. I love these trips, but sometimes, there's something nice about just going home too. All right. And then I will have a ton of video editing to do. Filmed 19 covered bridges on this trip. I think all in all, I might have 27 videos on this trip. I mean, a big part of it was those 19 covered bridges. They don't take that long to film. I mean, in their own way they do. When you're doing 19 of them, it adds up. But because we were at Raccoon Creek and here, and I'm doing some filming today yet. Got a number of shorts filmed too, so it was a productive 3 days. So that's how I do it. That's how I roll. So, all right, we're gonna let this soak up a little bit. I'm gonna quick pack up a little bit more. Just trying to get as much done here. Besides the fact I want to get out there on the river hiking, I just want to get everything done before, in case it rains again too. I kind of spread out everywhere here. But to be honest, it feels like it's clearing up a little bit. I think the skies are clearer that way. Anyway, maybe that's just wishful thinking too. That hits the spot. Alright, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I just got pack my cot together, take my tent down, and then shove everything in the Jeep and we'll get going. What time is it? Oh, it's only 7 o'clock. So, right. See if this is not ferociously hot. It's just right. Alright, let me get this eaten up and get finished packing. So I gotta left my light up in there. I gotta get that out quick. I want to pack that away. All down to that. All right, tent is down, packed up. Now I just gotta get everything back in the Jeep and organized as best as possible. Yeah, there's the infamous poo bucket, but here at State Park I don't use it for that, but it does make for a nice trash can just to have by the table, you know, when you just fill it up. Even, yeah, I create quite a bit of trash just driving too, you know, drinking water and snacks, but right now I'm cleaning out and throw it in there too, so let's get packed up. Like I said, it's gonna be a muggy one today, I think, but we don't, like I said, we're gonna be hiking along the river for a little bit, maybe just a little over a quarter of a mile to the Ohiopyle Falls, but no rush, so we shouldn't get too like hot and sweaty, but we'll see. I mean, I'm getting kind of hot and sweaty just packing up and stuff, but all right, let's finish this. Alright, well, we are packed up. I got all my stuff put away. Remember, if you don't remember, one thing to remember from this video is don't make a mess at your campsite. Don't leave it for a mess for other people to clean up. I mean, I got most of it off the picnic table. Just check around. I'll leave any of my stuff behind. Yep, just have my coffee. Yeah, I talk about that sometime. A number of my other videos, there's trash left over from other campers, and occasionally someone gets mad at me like, oh, you shouldn't complain about that. Yes, you should complain about that. You know, when you're done with the campsite, all your trash, all your stuff should be gone. Even if you have trash in a fire pit, you should take it with you. Don't leave your trash behind for someone else to deal with. Yeah, I'll probably start a fire in there and burn your trash anyway, but it's not my responsibility to take care of your trash. You should take it with you. Alright, but anyway, thanks for coming along with me on this video. I had a good time. Actually, I don't know if any trains came through last night. I was out cold for a while. I had a little bit of trouble falling asleep because it was hot, but alright, yeah, so maybe at least one, maybe two places to visit this morning yet, and then it's the voyage home. I should have said this earlier in the video too, but I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters for making a trip like this possible too. Alright, thanks for coming along, folks. Hopefully see you on the next one.